Hello everybody, Alex Yu here with Rage and Roar Review, Transformers 3 Edition. I don't have any new news for you for this webisode, but what I'd like to talk about is some things on my mind about the production. Now, first thing I'd like to talk about is budget. We don't really know what the budget is, but apparently it's higher. Supposedly it's supposed to be higher than the 200 million that was used for Revenge of the Fallen. In the first movie, it was somewhere it was probably like 150 million, right? But for Revenge of the Fallen, they increased it a bit to 200 million, right? Which is really impressive because they were able to pump out such a technically complex movie with a lot of physical stunts for 200 million. But the third movie's budget is supposed to be higher. I don't know how much exactly, but definitely higher than 200 million, right? So what we see going on right now in the production is that they're no longer going to crazy locations like Egypt and staging a giant climactic battle where they have to bring the military, which includes the Navy SEALs, the Marines, the Army, and the Air Force, all into a desert location. They're not doing that anymore. I think that's where all the budget went to from Revenge of the Fallen. Well, most of it went to obviously CG and bringing the military to that desert location for filming the climactic battle. This time in Transformers 3, I think more of the budget is actually going to more of the CG, and which is good because there's so many new characters now, and I feel that the money is being spent in the right direction. A lot of what we see in terms of the military is mainly just military personnel, so it's not like they're bringing tanks and planes and a lot of helicopters and other types of military vehicles into the battle. The climatic battle really just looks like it's going to be humans and CG Autobots versus Decepticons, and that's where I think most of the budget's going to, which is great. I also the next topic I want to talk about is that quotes the third time's the charm. First one, very intriguing movie, a very kind of magical in a way because mysterious rather, because you don't really know what's going on, but then it's revealed later on that mystery is no longer there because that's the revelation, right? In the second one, it was more like what Michael Bay did with Bad Boys 2. In the first Bad Boys, it was kind of charming and kind of a fresh idea. But in the second one, it was just all blowing things up, right, and making it bigger and larger and making the action crazier, right? So that's what they did with the second one. But I think for the third one, I think Michael Bay realized that he actually looked and read the reviews and saw that he got only 90% of Rotten Tomatoes, and I think he wants to respond to that with this third movie by making it more for what the fans want. He actually is reading the fans' response and bringing in fan favorite characters. For example, we got the we're at least we're getting back we're getting Prime's trailer, things like that, right? So I really think that he's bringing it back to closer to the G1 roots, right? So that's why I say the third time is going to be the charm, and this could be equal to or better than the first movie. Okay, well, it looks like this one is really going to be the one because a lot of the classic characters are going to be there. From what we've seen in the production photos, it looks like they're bringing Shockwave and Soundwave into the mix. So it's I don't know. I got pretty high hopes for it. I'm not saying that my expectations are going to be like crazy to the point where I could set myself up for disappointment, but I'm expecting something pretty impressive. Now, the third topic I want to talk about is they're bringing in a lot of characters, especially Autobots. Like we got the Autobot Wreckers, we got the that fire truck, and some other things, right? And I think they're gonna do it a better job in explaining where they come from. Like in the second movie, just Autobots and Decepticons just came out of nowhere. There was no explanation how they got there. I don't think they're going to explain how all of them got there, but I think they are going to still give a better explanation nonetheless. But is that really so important? Because the movie has been going on for like so many years, so um, you would just think that maybe the Autobots have settled there for a long time, and they're just becoming active, or coming out of being dormant, um, now, now that they're being called upon, right? So to some extent, I think that they won't explain how where these Autobots came from. Like they pulled the Jolt thing in the second movie, where they just have Jolt come out of nowhere, right? They might do that, but I don't really think I have a big of a problem with that. I don't think it doesn't affect my overall enjoyment of the movie. Just all they have to do is make a good movie and I'll enjoy it, right? But something like that, which some people might call a plot hole, it won't affect whether I enjoy the movie or not. So I'm glad that they have these characters, and I think that they're going to do a better job in the writing department, and they're going to try to do the best they can to explain where these Autobots and the characters come from. Um, the final thing I want to talk about actually is Decepticons. Um, where are they? We've only seen, we only know Megatron, Shockwave, Soundwave. Is Those are the three confirmed Decepticons. Really, we know Starscream's going to come back, but that hasn't been really confirmed, right? But they haven't officially announced it, but we know he's back, right? I guess. And then we see this fueling truck. Okay. Then there's the Decepticon armored truck. There's not that many compared to how many Autobots there are going to be. So, oh well. It's still we're still in the middle of production, right? So, and some characters might be completely CG. They might not even be a vehicle at all, right? Or have an alternate mode. That we can see. Like maybe it's just a Cybertronian version, which is all CG. So we haven't seen anything. So I was just wondering how come we haven't seen much Decepticons. We've seen a lot of Autobots, a lot of vehicles, but where are all the Decepticons? Anyways, that's all I have to say. I know this is a bit of a discussion, and I had a lot to talk about, but those are just some things on my mind. And if you want to comment or respond to that, just leave a comment on the comment section below. And that's all I have to say. So I'm Alex Yu, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.